ethanol industry came to Minnesota West in about 2000, late 1999, with the message that the biofuels industry is growing and there isn't a single college in the nation who is training people to run a biofuels facility, ethanol in particular.
But what was really interesting is that when I found when I went to work with the plant's staff people themselves, they really didn't understand the process. And so there was an obvious gap that the employees at these plants didn't understand why they were doing something, why were they analyzing something.
So as an environmental manager and a safety manager, I'm working a lot around these the plant equipment, around the processes, and I don't know a lot about them. So it was good for me to get in there and understand exactly how each of these components function and some of the dangers that are involved with these things. A lot of them are under high pressure. We deal with a lot of steam load, heat, chemical use, and they touched on the basics of fermentation, distillation, evaporation, drying. We talked a lot about instrumentation. You're reading a lot of instruments out here, and it's important that instruments are read correctly, routinely, and you have to know how to read these instruments and work with the DCS screens, the computerized and automated systems. And to have that basic knowledge really increases your ability to walk through the plant and pick out dangers, hot spots, areas that need improvement, areas that are becoming more and more unsafe for employees, and it helps us determine our best safety policies.
The simulator is a great tool, a great learning tool for our students and for the industry as well. As you may be aware that it was developed with engineers and with personnel, plant personnel, and with our own instructors that very closely simulated the ethanol production. So our students are able to start up, shut down, or bring a plant to steady state operation without the fear of blowing one up.
It gives the company a better employee to begin with. It saves them time on training. They catch on a lot quicker to the DCS. I know that for a fact because one of my employees did have the ethanol training here at the college, and he caught on to the DCS a lot faster than most other employees there did. We dealt with a lot of physics and engineering, and I wasn't prepared for that. And I started in the middle of a school year, so that didn't give me the initial prereq classes for some of these other classes. So it was pretty tough, but I worked my way through it, and I'm glad because it turned out to be very rewarding and interesting. I looked forward to coming to school every day.
And most of the time, our incumbent workforce students are working swing shifts, and they have a hard time being or attending a class at a certain time, a certain day, and that's something that the online class offers, is that flexibility to be able to finish it successfully. Our students may not have had an online course before, and if they come into the program kind of midstream or in the spring semester where they missed the fall start, they might not have the familiarity that some of our current students had. One of the best things about this particular program is it's one of the first in the nation, and that it trenched a path